Ladies and gentlemen, you can see Liereyy, you can see Nicov, they're getting ready, you can see also, he's cheating. We see the monitor from Liereyy, so we see that he's getting into the game. You see there? He's there. And then we know that they are starting, they are definitely starting, and we are on this great quarterfinal. Nicov, Byzantines as a blue in the south, Liereyy in the north as a green, and with me is Winchester, that in a first look, I don't know what you think, but the map is, for both players, quite open invite for a lot of aggression.
Well, I think you feel it because there is no woodline in front of your base, but at the same time, that means that woodline is kind of safe for both. And I like the generation that woodline is kind of similar for both players and goes toward the lake direction. So it's going to be closely impossible to build any tower behind it. So this is a little bit safe us from any potential tower aggression on our stage.
Yeah, I mean, it looks very nice. Like, you don't want to have like similar, but when this very important game, right, Winchester, it feels like it's okay because both got wood at the back. Then you see the goal is in front, the stone is in front, berries are in front for both players. Like, well, no, for Nicov it's a little bit at the back. That's a small advantage related with the berries, but also with a map like this, it should be even more complicated that the other players sneak a dock in these pawns.
Oh yeah, and I think actually this is much easier for Nicov to wall, and I like 2 houses he built. This is like a part of the wall already, so he will probably even wall his lake and never get anyone there. But else it's tricky because Byzantine probably won't get villagers sneaked because they still stronger on water, and usually when you're playing against them, you want to control your lakes mostly instead of trying to go enemy lake. So yeah, it's going to be tricky. I'm not sure that it's going to really help Nicov.
Okay, we see Liereyy going already for the town center. The TC is really close and he's taking some damage. Not too much, but well, it's something to get the initiative for Nicov in a scout battle. And he got kind of lucky, let's say, because Liereyy went straight to his opponent, while probably you might think that he's in the opposite corner. So that's very cool for Liereyy finding him that early.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter on this map because anyway, there is no usually early rush or something like that. Villager, I mean, everyone is walling his villager on dock, so with even early scouting, you cannot make damage. Maybe that was a little bit more important on the usual start because dock was later and you was in time with scout to probably even catch the villager on his way to this corner. But right now, dock is coming up so early, so in case if you do not focus on that, then you are not in time with deny the villager, so scouting. I mean, right now there is no reinforcement. Maybe. Oh, by the way, Nicov is already sending villager. That's too early, and he sent in the wrong direction, I suppose.
So it's important. It's important then. It's important. You see.
But it's also good in case if he'll get to the right corner, then he will go on the top edge of the map, and probably Liereyy usually will control his lake from the forward side. So you usually kind of ignore the backside, but there will be a second lumber camp there, so he will spot this villager. This is really unfortunate for Nicov.
Yeah. I mean, do the lumber camp there, and then even if he's going right now, he's gonna see it. He's definitely going to see this one. Yeah, this is very good for Liereyy. The goal definitely is not the best in front, but I like the secondary goal for Liereyy. What do you think Liereyy is going to do? Because right now, I don't see any barrack. No ability forward for Liereyy. And Nicov, it's... Oh, he's not sending. I mean, he's sending the villager to the right side. So what is the following now? Ooh.
I don't like the fact that Liereyy sent in villager. I think it's kind of late. He needed to make it earlier. You want already start to build a dock, I think, or something like that about the timing. And Nicov will probably be in time with walling. And I like the Nicov idea that he takes this lake and probably on the map like that, when you have like closest lake to each other, there is a possibility that if you take the right-hand side lake, then you'll probably be on 3 lakes against 2. So I think the position right now is slightly better for Nicov.
But he's going back with that villager. He thought that he's fully wall and it's open. I mean, it's true that if we make a dock, Nicov will see it because you can see the pond, and with that dock, and remember, don't watch for free, you see absolutely everything. So Liereyy, what he's doing now is a barrack, a late barrack, so No real aggression for both players, and a small advantage for Nicov because he has a second dock. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I would even say not a small advantage. Yes, Liereyy can now just can mass fish and ship on his corner because it's still huge amount of fish there. It's fine to play on one fish on one corner for a while. But if Nicov won't fail anywhere, just continue to make fish from 2 docks, then he will has advantage for sure.
Okay, we see here they are artillery. He has to be careful. Oh. He's gonna take it. That's a scout. I think he's gonna lose it. Why? Oh! How he took that one?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that Liereyy lose it as well.
I feel he got more. I don't know. That was weird.
Oh, and spear didn't hit. Oh.
No, didn't kick. I mean, it was looking like he was ahead, Nicov. But well, he lost a scout. Population almost the same. Don't you feel when you see this kind of gameplay right now for both, it's a signal of respect to each other? Because not a real aggression.
It's more like adaptation, because Nicov didn't want to play the macro game. He wanted to sneak the dog, but he was a little bit unfortunate with his scouting. Liereyy was trying to sneak a dog as well, but he realized that there is a wall, so he decided just to play it macro, and probably he will aim for fast castle age. And to be honest, I don't really like this wall by Nicov, because he builds the archer range, and it's better to wall the top side of the map, so you do not be surprised by an attack there, and just build an outpost like on the right-hand side of the map. Maybe even just in the middle of the map, build an outpost, so you'll be never surprised by an attack from this direction. Just go for your own archer and skirms and defend. Yeah.
He doesn't know that it's open. If you put a fog of war, he thinks that the wood maybe is at the edge of the map. He's going now.
What?
Yeah, he's going now. If you check Nicov's point of view, fog of war, he's sending down the villager. But man, Liereyy. I mean, I remember one interview with Mr. Yo. He said, "I hate playing against Liereyy." I don't remember what tournament was. And then I say the question, why? He always reach every age faster than you.
Yeah, Liereyy has amazing eco control, and I don't like the Nicov approach about the dock on the right-hand side, because Liereyy is building dock right now, and come on, you're taking the lake, which is probably closer to your opponent, and you don't build any outpost or houses or something. You just check if there is an enemy dock, so that looks really strange for me. Oh, and Liereyy is building fish ship as well. He's not expecting
because he didn't see.
Yeah,
because he's not expecting that he's there. And Liereyy has explored the south. He definitely need to explore that one, because when they reach Castle Age, Nicov will have Tom Patrol, and probably with that, probably he's gonna see. Well, maybe it's too far. Maybe it's too far. Anyway, they're walling everything now, both players. The game, super close. Very, very, very defensive for both players. We just hope that Nicov is not going to have any hole, because it will be a disaster. But the other thing is, his goal is really exposed. That wall is not really defending the goal.
Yeah, exactly, but I think it's fine for him. He just needs to aim for skirms right now, and I think in case if he goes for skirms with 2 lakes controlled, then he would have a huge advantage here. He just need to realize earlier that the Liereyy is on the right hand side lake as well. Just try to go for fire galleys there in time, and I think he'll be fine, because the army will be stronger if he goes skirms. And it doesn't really matter that Liereyy is up earlier, because right now Nicov will force him to fight, force him to escape, because you don't really want to fight before the upgrades. And once he finishes the upgrade, Nicov will just go to his base and don't lose probably any of that. Oh, Gil, that's faster than... Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah, they're not preparing for the fight. Yeah, that's the main issue here.
Okay, let's see, because he's doing a house there. He can see the fish, still no. There's a villager on the right side. He doesn't see it, but now he's doing a siege workshop, elite skirmishers.
On the right-hand side, let's see the reaction.
He saw it? Yeah, he saw it, and immediately a fire galley. Immediately a fire galley by Liereyy, while Blue still do not see it, and that can be terrible. In a game that is that close, Winchester, these kind of things matters a lot, because now Liereyy will get a very important advantage.
Yeah, exactly, and right now the fish and ship is equal, but later it will be harder for Liereyy, because he'll be out of fish on his main lake, and it's really bad if Nicov will lose half of his food economy there.
Oh, wow. Well, that's why right now the position is better for Liereyy. He's gonna be there with a mangonel. Obviously the skirmishes and the crowds are doing the job, but the mangonel is gonna be there. Now probably Nicov will have to go away. He see the siege workshop, and obviously he's not committing. He's going around with his army. Population the same, but that population is gonna change in a moment. Do you like what Liereyy is doing? He's waiting to have a second fire galley to go for the fish.
Yeah, but it seems like Nicov, he must understand that. He sees the dock. There is no reason for villager to come here and build houses instead of the dock, so he must assume that there is a dock already. So he's doing the fire galley, and I hope that he will make them instantly and probably make even an upgrade in his main dock. And Liereyy has the advantage about the upgrade as well. Don't forget that Italians upgrades are cheaper about the... cheaper about in docks, so it must be really nice for Liereyy. But Nicov, at least he wins a lot of time on the bottom, on the right side, so maybe he'll be in time to make more efficient shipping in his main lake, or even try to take the bottom lake. I mean, at least he need to be ready that his fish will be gone on the right side.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone because he has the upgrade. He has the war galley upgrade, and now he's doing a galley. He's trying to deny that dog, but it's not gonna happen. What he didn't know is that Liereyy got already a one dog. He's the second. It's not the first one, and that's really bad. That corner is gone for Nicov, so he shouldn't really commit anymore, right?
Galley is a huge mistake. I mean, yeah, it seems like he just didn't understand that there was no dog before. Oh, there was actually a dog before. Yeah, that's a big mistake there. So yeah, right now Liereyy is ahead, and he can aim for the fast team with. I mean, he will have a lot of fish and ship. He also add fish on the right side already. I mean, even more. So that would be enough for the in play, and he also didn't waste any food in the skirms. So I think his eco is really nice. It's all depend on Liereyy management right now.
Brutal co-caster. My next question was going to be, well, 3 TCs, 1 TC, he took the fish. Do you think a fast imp is possible? No. He just say before I do the questions, guys, he take over. Winchester take over. I'm not needed here. You can go.
Yeah, well, you don't really want to play Macro against Byzantines. They will, because even with less economy, they'll be in imp at the same time with you, and they're just units. I mean, if they go for skirms, it's still fine. In case if you want to go for Condottieri, they have Cataphracts, so it's really tricky to play an Imperial Age against Byzantines. So it's much better to use your advantages with cheaper Imperial Age, and this is what Liereyy will do here. And I think with this fish amount, and remember he has Gillnets right from Castle Age.
Wow, good point.
So, yeah, I think that he has enough food for all the upgrades, even more expensive than before.
But Winchester, Mangonels? No, didn't take it. It's coming down with the Crobbles. You don't want to lose that one. 1 for 1? No, he didn't. He didn't take it. And now he needs to be careful. My question is, he's on the way to Imperial as soon as he's doing that university. Is this an oath when your opponent is with 3 TCs and Byzantines? What do you think? Oh my god.
Well, that's amazing micro by Nicov right now, and this is really important because once Liereyy will be on the way to Imperial Age, Nicov will has much better army, and then more time he will win here, then more he will push Liereyy closer to his base, then more time he will has to react once Liereyy will be in Imperial Age. So this is really nice for Nicov right now, and I think.
But that Mangonel shot, sorry, Winchester in the last second with the Mangonel from Liereyy was like 4 HP. He took it, and now look at the micro now. Look at the micro now. It's getting now much better for Liereyy. I don't know what you think.
Well, he took a lot of units, but it's still, I think, better for Nicov because right now he's taken a future Arbalist, and even this trade is really amazing for him. So if Liereyy will be on 0 units once he hit Imperial Age, then there is like the first Mangonels will be a more Mangonels will be better for Nicov because there will be no units to take them off even with Bracer, and right now he can push. I mean, then longer he pushes, then more time he wins for himself, and he's on 2 lakes as well. Okay, let's see, because the problem is that in 1 minute, but he's taking the Mangonels now. He's taking the Mangonels and military numbers. Nicov has only 4 skirmishes, 2 archers. That's not army at all. While his opponent have 11 archers, they are going to be Arbalest. His resources with 1 TC are amazing. Can you explain the viewers quickly, Winchester, how the draft works in this best of 7? Higher seat, is Liereyy he pick V position, and how they pick the first map? Just the first map. Well, the idea that you choose the pool, one on the map from this pool, and the opposite player just picks the rest of the maps. And right now, sorry, I don't want to miss this moment. This is what Liereyy usually do. He knows that he'll be in Imperial Age soon, and even consider that Nicov is pressuring him. He takes all his Arbalest and try to go to counter-attack. He's going to the enemy base because he knows that he need to use the timing, because once he in Imperial Age and his opponent is not, and this is exactly what he do. And to be honest, I kind of don't like the prioritize of Arbalest upgrade instead of chemistry upgrade.
Okay.
well. Let's see.
So you will do +3 and chemistry instead of Arbalest.
Yeah, I think so. Even if
Okay.
you planning to get both upgrades, then it's better to make chemistry because it takes longer time. So if you want to get full arbalest, okay, he had no ballistic, so that's why he probably didn't make chemistry because he'll need the university time for the ballistic. That's
Okay.
that's logic.
But now he's getting inside. He's getting inside with so many Arbalests. And what army he has, Nicov there? Well, nothing at all. He has 20 villages more, but no military. We have seen this before. The Winchester. We have seen these fast Imperials by Liereyy many times. The players know that they are going to do it, but they are still working. They are still working all the time. And do you think it's going to work? Because now all the momentum is for Liereyy, even if he has less population than his opponent.
Yeah, right now it's tricky. I do really like the siege, forward siege workshop from Nicov. He can try to take off the mangonels, at least trade them, and he's losing villager and his gold TC. He cannot afford it. Yeah, that's important. But he's on the way to Imperial Age. I mean, there is still chances for Nicov in case if he go for full skirms, but he really need enough. He's not enough resources, and those archers on the left TC, they are huge. They deny a lot of farms, and in the future they will take the fishing ship.
My question, when you are ahead with villages and so on, maybe going to Imperial that quick, it's a mistake. I mean, isn't better to for example, I don't know, since you are Byzantines, mass a lot of skirmishes with all the upgrades, ballistic as well, some guard tower, try to expand your echo, because like this, during this time that he's going up to Imperial, he's basically losing everything, Nicov. I don't know what you think.
Well, I think he had some micro control mistakes, but as well, you cannot stack in Castle Edge because when you're playing against Liereyy and then highest level, then stronger the players will micro with their archers. So without this +1 range and being that lower on damage skirms compared to Arbalest, he will never kill his army. He will just micro, don't lose anything, and you will always lose skirms. So at some point, you will enemy need to go for imp. And
domination.
Even goals, yeah.
GG, man, domination. Well, I've been talking this morning. Oh, what is this? That's a mistake. Okay, I've been talking this morning with Liereyy, and he told me that, and that's kinda special, is he has prepared a lot for this tournament. And Liereyy, usually people always has been complaining like, oh, well, not that prepare. Look at these, 47 villages. Liereyy, 47 villages, man. 47 villages, and that's it. I mean...
Well, there is like only 1 minute idle TC for the whole game, so he played it really amazing. All the upgrades, not even force color. Wow. Yeah, he exactly knew what to do in this one, and that's really cool.
Okay. That was fantastic. I mean, what else Nicov could do here?
Well, maybe slightly better micro with mangonels. I think in the end he traded it close to 1-for-1. Else, I think that he could not afford to lose water if he plays Byzantines. In case if he would control the right-hand side lake, then he would take his fish, but not his fish would be taken. Then I think he would be in better position. He would have more food, maybe earlier Imperial Age, maybe easier will production, and else he would deny food from Liereyy. And in case if he would be a little bit more successful with micro and take the fish on the right-hand side, then Liereyy could be out of food, for example, for chemistry, so no bomber cannons or something else, no arbalest in time, so he could just start to win more and more time. And well, I think that's the main issue. Yeah,
I'm checking again, and he has even more resources than his opponent with a lot less civilians. Like the efficiency was insane.
Yeah, but Nicov didn't have the boso, the first thing, and second one that he kind of, I mean, this difference could be in the last minute when most of the Nicov was idling.
That's true. Yeah. Good point. Well, he got wheelbarrow, but only boso for Liereyy. I mean, well, let's see. He has told me that he has been practicing because I was setting up the, these green screens that we are getting for the players as well for the interviews, and then I was setting up this with Viper, with Liereyy, and I was talking a little bit with Liereyy, and he told me that he's well prepared for the tournament. And yeah, that's cool. I think it's the first time that he told me that for a tournament.
Well, I think I practiced with him before to a couple tournaments. But yeah, I didn't practice with him to this one, so I kind of don't know about his preparation. So if he says that, it seems like he's played a lot.
Okay, and now we have second Second map. Why I smile? Because I remember the last arena game from Liereyy, and you remember? I think it was I was casting with you or not. I'm not sure. Well, he was Burmese.
No. It was Burmese against Villas. Yeah, I watched this game, but I didn't cast it yet.
And what was that game like? And then he won that game, which is it's even more incredible, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with mostly skirms and helps, right?
Yeah, pretty crazy. Okay, well, we have... who picked 4 legs? We have said many times that 4 legs is being picked by both players because Nicov picked the category and then Liereyy picked the map. That's why he's in green, and then this is the first game. Being said that, now we have arena, and it's Turks and Bohemians. Well, a matchup that we have seen many times, and for a good reason, right? Both civilizations in this map is just very strong.
Mm-hmm. But else, you mean which one? Turks or what?
Would you prefer, Turks or Bohemians?
Oh, well, I don't see... okay, I saw Bohemians. That was kind of curious because I didn't see Bohemians for the first time. So I think exactly in this matchup, Turks are good because their map control play is not worst at least. So they'll be completely fine with making a lot of LC, which is automatically updated. They have some gold bonuses, so you can leave less villager on early stage for monk production. And they are not slower, at least, than Bohemians in early Imperial Age, because you have free chemistry and you don't really need to build a university for that. So I think in general, exactly in this matchup, Turks must be better than Bohemians. And we already saw a lot of games where Turks won Bohemians. Actually, I don't even remember the game where Bohemians won against Turks, right?
I really like Turks a lot. Because Bohemians might look that they are easier to play,
yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Like Halves and Hofnische. But Turks, I mean, the 14 range for the bombard cannons is probably stronger than the Hofnische.
Yeah, I think with perfect micro, Turk bombard cannons with +2 is better than Hofnische, but I think players like BF players, maybe even you know it's better because you have more experience with such plays. But yeah, I think it's just easier to play with Bohemians because if you mistake with Turks bomber cannons, they will just die instantly because the splash higher, damage higher, and yeah, you will just lose them. But in case if you micro properly, then you just don't allow your opponent to come on this +1/+2 range that you have, and there is it's really hard to play with Bohia. So I think Turk is slightly better at this matchup. And else their super late composition is better, like CA, 100 HP, with upgraded Hussars. It's like the best composition in 1v1. So if you have enough gold to switch into this composition later, then you has the advantage for sure.
Yeah. I'm checking now the maps. The map for Nicov is a paradise, man. Like stone, gold, everything at the back, perfect. In case that Turks is coming with an aggression with, let's say, a cast of 4, where unlikely but can happen, or if the Janissars with some pet are trying to sneak in, the resources are great. Then for Leo, he has 1 goal at the back and then stone and gold forward. Still, this arena shouldn't be a big deal, but always matters. And then relic distribution, a little bit better for Liereyy. I don't know what you think.
Well, it's not a little bit. I think it's really hard better for Liereyy because there is like 1 super close relic, 2 relics not that far. And for Nicov, every relic is... you cannot just take them by accident, right? So you have like 1 second of Liereyy is not controlling the scouts, and you take the relic. This is not the case here. So I think even with playing this matchup and consider that we will see Liereyy microing his light caps, I can even bet that Nicov will probably not take any relic in case if he's not committing her. I mean, if he's not going for, let's say, 5-6 spearments to monastery with upgrades, early sensitivity and favor, then it's going to be really hard to take any relic for him.
Because this is another thing. Having the light caps upgraded right away for the Turks, it makes that if you want to commit to light caps as well being Bohemians, you're going to fall really behind.
Yes, but Turks kind of lack of eco bonuses as well, so later when you have favor for your villagers, your eco will be amazing as well. But again, Turk just needs slight advantage, they just need a little bit of map control, they just need to start attack a little bit earlier, and yeah, I think this matchup is just easier for Turks at the same time. So yeah, as you said before, that's correct. That usually playing with Bohemians is easier because you can just spam half skirms and half Nisha, so your composition is easy against any other civilization. But in this matchup, I think this is actually easier to play with Turk rather than with Bohemians.
Yeah, let's check the draft again, guys, since nothing is really happening right now. Because they have banned Aztecs, they have banned Britons, but they have banned Burgundians, Gurjaras, and Poles. You can see Liereyy bans Burgundians, Poles, and Gurjaras. Civilizations, Mr. Winchester, that are kind of broken for Arena. We saw that they are very, very strong.
Well, I kind of dislike his Pulse ban because I think in case if you don't want to prioritize Bohemians, it's easy to understand that Nicov could make like 2 picks, Turks plus Bohemians, and then he has no civilization to play against Bohemians from my point of view. Maybe he still believes in his Burmese or something, but I mean, it's tricky. So if you want to give up the Bohemians, then probably it's better to leave both civilization, Poles, and Turks open. So your opponent can take both and just get you out of a good seat against the Bohemians. So that's why I kind of don't like the Pulse ban.
Okay. We see the Barak already for Liereyy, so obviously he's gonna go light cap. We don't see any Barak for Nicov, Market and Blastbeat, I believe, and then he might do the Barak in the transition. Or you think that he's not even going to commit at all?
I think he needs to, because you don't really want to give up the map that easy to the Turk player, because you want to, at some point you want to make the fight as long as possible in the middle, and maybe even I don't know, so he just cannot afford to give Turk map control even in trade to your economy, because Turk with map control, even with less economy, will be able to make his cannon units, and he'll be fine to fight with Bohemians for a long time.
Okay, we see Market on Blastbeat. He's doing even double attacks. Economy for Nicov is fantastic. As you can see, he's gonna make then Horse Collar. And what about the Blastbeat by Liereyy? I was yesterday co-casting with Fire. Also, he was telling me, why Blastbeat if you are not really going forward? Like, isn't the Market better? Market and Blastbeat? And Market and Stable?
Well, it's more expensive. I mean, in my game, I was just failed. I mean, I planned to build Market because as Pulse, you don't want to send a lot of deals on stone, so you can just sell stone and buy even food for this. So I kind of messed up because this is like the usual thing to build Stable and Blacksmith. I don't know. In general, I think Blacksmith is slightly better because it's cheaper, and usually when you play good on the high-level tournaments, you don't really need Market to balance your economy. You just take the resources you need. So, and in Blacksmith, there is a possibility to make a fortune upgrade for your light cave in case if you have some kind of fight for the map control, etc. And by the way, Nicov is building the barracks, so it's going to be spearmen. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Well, you can see, guys, that with the 9 villages, this is in Arena is like 4 minutes faster. Everything, like usually you get 14, 15 minutes. Castle is even 16 some players. 16 probably is late, but for going light cast 15, right? And then we're gonna have, in 11 minutes basically. Oh, that is spear! Look how he eat the damn scout.
Hey, it's not a big deal because he'll probably heal this. I wanted to mention that Nicov is playing 1 lumber camp. I don't really like it because he sent like even 11 villagers there. That's a huge number, and I think that he could already want like 50 wood if he would make like 2 lumbers. I mean, just by efficiency.
Liereyy is 1 lumber camp too, but if you check, his arena is not really close on the right. You see what I mean? There's the gate, but then there's a little bit of an open. So,
exactly, this is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, just a little bit harder to play about the eco management.
Okay, well, he have a lot of wood here. He can make a house there in that gate and then make TCs in that area. The light guys are already on the field. There's quite a lot of speed, so obviously he's gonna go for the monks. Both players going to go a little bit faster. Nicov, remember that. Go mine and upgrade, stone mine and upgrade for free for Bohemians. The goal is, well, faster income from the Turks. Mining faster, that's the only bonus Turks really got.
Yeah, but else light caps, so compare,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, they just save the same amount of resources like Ethiopians get for 1 each, so it's kind of comparable.
Okay. What you can see now is trying to fight for the relics. There is a lot of, I mean, you don't have mobility. When you have only going for the spears, the lighters are always, and he's waiting there. Trying to do what? What is this battle by Liereyy?
Yeah, I mean,
awkward.
yeah. Yesterday I realized that this is not really a good idea to fight with not upgraded light caps against all the spears. Yeah, and this is a slight mistake by Nicov to lose the spear. And actually he built a second TC right away, and I'm not sure that I like this decision. Maybe like Boso upgrade would be better at some point, and probably he needs to make favor already.
Well, he can do it. I mean, he has the resources. I don't know what he's not doing. And he has to build his Q in both TCs.
He will take the relic. I mean, this is a really misplay by Liereyy, because what was he doing there in the middle of the map with all his light caps? He needed to spread them out, try to catch up the monk and do something, and just don't go with. Oh, and
well,
he will probably.
I'm telling you why. Liereyy didn't explore. Liereyy didn't explore that area. He didn't know about that relic.
What?
I mean, that's a big mistake. I mean, when you are at this stage, but this is where you notice that this player, Liereyy and some others like Mr. Yo, they are not used to play arena. How you didn't explore the whole map yet? You should have explored everything, right?
Especially with a lot of scouts, he had the timing for that. And there was a little bit unfortunate that Nicov would go a little bit further with his scout. I think he could just try to take at least one monk, maybe even two in case if Liereyy would be sloppy. But yeah, he could take him on both monks there. But he has the huge eco lead right now. In favor, this is like a free wheelbarrow already, so it's gonna be like plus 10 villagers already. That's huge.
Okay. He has now 5 elites more, you can see, but he's gonna take, Lierey's gonna take more relics. He has to be careful now with that scout. The light guy is coming. Remember that the light guys are slower than the scout, but he's trying to convert. And I think he's going to convert at some point. No. This is difficult, but he's coming here. So many spears. He's trying to convert. He can't. And now he's gonna take. That's the problem. I mean, when you have spears, you cannot really chase those. And you get the relics easily. Like, yeah, 4-1. And it could have been 5-0, honestly.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I think this is really sloppy by Liereyy. That would be nice for Nicov if he would snipe at least one monk now with his scout.
He won't.
But I think it's not going to be the case. Yeah, because light caps has a lot of damage.
And he has sanity. He has sanity as well.
You see? There is sanity as well. Yeah, that's really nice.
He did sanity. And now he's taking the relics. So, Winchester, 4 relics to 1. Being behind this amount of villages, but getting 4 relics is worthy?
I think Liereyy is slightly too behind. That's really bad for him. Maybe sanity was a little bit too much. So just he had 6 villagers on gold. Just imagine if there is no sanity. Okay, you lose this smoke, you still kill the scout. Already? What?
He's doing chemistry, Nicov.
Ooh, that's his plan about how to get the map control, it seems like. That's an interesting idea. I'm not sure if it will work out, but it's definitely really interesting.
Oh, wow, he's going to commit now. What is he doing Liereyy here with the mug? Did you see that?
yeah. Well, the sanity is really nice for Liereyy right now, because imagine there is 5 monks, so how many hand cannoneers you need if you want to take off those monks? It's going to be like 10, maybe even 15 hand cannoneers. Will there be in time? I'm not sure about that. And there is even 6 monks, so Liereyy is hardly committing even making this 7th one. And this is really nice because he understands he needs the map control, so he'll need to build the castle forward, siege workshops forward. His power spike will be early Imperial Age, and I'm not sure that those hand cannons will work.
It's true that Liereyy is true that Liereyy is behind on villages, Winchester, 47-62, but Liereyy has already hand card. He has 4 relics. I don't mind. I don't mind the situation. He has Boso. He has a hand card already. I mean, the village number matters, but the economy upgrades probably matters even more. And right now, Liereyy can see pretty much everything with the monks in front here. It's
but
like
he can't see the archery range. That's so important here.
Yeah, but he's gonna see it very soon. He's still out of the range. Well, this is getting very interesting because it's definitely not a game that we expected. This kind of approach. Definitely not. Now, a tournament.
I think that those guys practiced a lot with each other because they kind of read, right? So Liereyy is doing a lot of farming because he knows that Nicov won't get him map control so easily. That's why he commit a lot. And at the same time, Nicov understands that he needs to take the map control. So that's why he's making units right now. So it's really interesting to see how those 2 players adapt into each other.
It's 8 monks. It's 8 monks with sanity and with the tournament.
If Liereyy has...
Go, Winchester.
Yeah, they kind of spread it right now. So if Nicov will go, let's say, in the middle gates, then he can probably take like 2, maybe even 3
He's
monks.
coming.
That's a lot. When he's controlling right now, that was a super unfortunate timing for Nicov, I think.
Well, he
Yeah,
take
-1.
one. He take one. Let's see now, because those are, well, 9 range versus 7 range. You have to be careful. Let's see the micro. He's going to try to convert. He's going to convert something. The hand cannoneers are going to be very strong. He's trying to convert. The lighters are coming. He's converting something. He's not converting anything. Liereyy is not converting the monks. Well, Liereyy is amazing with the micro, with the archers. With the monks, not that much. I mean,
yeah, it seems like...
in my opinion, you know? Okay, he converted that one.
First conversions.
Okay, let's see if he's gonna take the monk now. He's gonna take the monk. He's taking now the hand cannoneers. He has to be careful.
This hand cannoneer.
These hand cannoneers are going to the damn hell. The light guys are strong. I don't know. Well, the scores still say that Nicov is ahead, but Liereyy is on the way to Imperial Age with 4 relics, and now he can go bomber cannons. The Turks power spike in Imperial is very strong. Nicov is going up now, but it's slower with 13 villages behind. Who has the advantage in this situation?
It's definitely better for Nicov. This hand card doesn't really mean a lot because there is a favor for the villagers. They still same fast like a hand card wills. And right now he has not only more army, but still it's more important army. So, I mean, at some point, Liereyy will probably... Oh, he's building second stable, but I think anyway, at some point, he will go for the Janissars or hand cannons or CA, so he'll need this range unit, and Nicov already is on good unit composition there. I think right now it's much better for Nicov, but let's see, because maybe Turks will shine later as well.
Okay. Both players can do the bomber cannons, and that's the question. Is Khazars an oath here? The monks also from Turks don't have block printing, so he cannot make 12 range. They don't have block printing, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
I would say that they have, but I'm really bad at H3.
I'm not sure.
Let's start to count today, man, how many mistakes in H3 I will have.
I think they don't have block printing, the Turks, you know? I don't think they have.
I would say they have. I would say they have, because among
they don't. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mem1, Winchester 0. Take it easy, Mr. Winchester.
Okay,
let's go.
I'm checking. Okay, there is...
I mean,
there is even no elimination. What a bad monks for Turks.
Well, I mean, and you are a pro player. I mean, I need a new co-caster. Someone in the chat that is available, please. Thank you. Anyway, who's gonna come with a castle on his face? That castle could be more forward.
I don't think that he actually needs to, because if he will take a lot of map control, get bomber cannons in time, and right now he just needs to do not die to the Hussar, because the Turk, you cannot afford a lot of units, right? If he commits into Hussars, then it's going to be really hard to do something else. And right now I do really like that he has already pikeman upgrade. He will see a lot of Hussars, and I think he will not die to this.
He shouldn't die probably. The pikes are there. He has to be careful. Let's see the micro, but there's also a few monks. If he converts few hand cannoneers, this is a lot, man. He's doing theocracy. Nothing else those monks get. Nothing else. Now he's gonna go with the bomber cannons. Obviously, bomber cannons right away will help a lot. It's still
right away. That's amazing.
Yeah. 86 villages. He has no castle yet, Liereyy. He has 4 relics. He has a good amount of gold. 40 farmers. More farmers than his opponent, but he needs something else. Probably Khazars is not an oath, but now the micro with the bomber cannons is crucial. If he takes some good shot in those hand cannoneers, then Liereyy is fine. He convert one hand cannoneer. Now the bomber cannon is there. The bomber cannon is there. He's doing Hovnice, but that upgrade takes too long. Very, very long. Why not hand cannoneers as well? Okay, he's doing hand cannoneers too. Loom now for Liereyy. Okay. He's doing the loom. He felt confident.
It's better late than never, right?
Yeah, look at the bomber cannons here. Helping a lot. He definitely need a castle. Need the artillery. But I'm telling you something. The longest the game goes, the better for Liereyy, right?
I'm not sure, because right now Nicov has map control. In case if that would be the opposite, so Turk is damaging the Bohemians, then longer game goes is fine for Turk, because he will get the opening just out of gold. But right now, Nicov will be fired on gold production, and a lot of help's hard to stop. Even if you have a lot of, let's say, CA, hand cannons, Janissars, it's anyway hard to kill a huge amount of helps. It's just a really strong unit, especially with Haufnisses on the back of that. So let's see. Right now he'll get the upgrade, and that's his momentum.
Yeah, he has no stone Liereyy yet to make the artillery. He has to be careful. He's gonna lose that tone center. Maybe he should send the relics at the back. He has not a lot of map, Liereyy, and still doing army. Military numbers is almost the same. 20 villages behind for Liereyy. That's also a problem. He's doing the upgrade that makes the gunpowder units faster. He's now taking the monks. He has to be careful.
Oh,
the
nice
monks!
one.
Aye.
And
the
another one
monks.
probably, no? Oh, and he'll
Okay.
probably get out 4 relics. By the way, man, you just said that he has not enough stone to get the artillery, right?
Oh, no. They changed that. You're right.
Yes,
they changed
right
that.
now.
I mean, I'm always cool. I'm always cool. Shut up, Winchester. What is this, man? Okay. Man. Stop with that. They changed that. Okay, 1-1, Winchester. 1-1. You take it over. All right. Okay. 1-1, Winchester, mem. Unbelievable. Okay, the bomber cannons now with the 14 range. We said that you prefer that upgrade.
Yeah, so let's see all the... Oh, and as I said, one mistake and you lose them all because the damage and...
Oh, man,
that's
you have to repair
huge.
that one. He has to repair that one. He's with really low HP. Where's more Siege Workshop? At home.
Monks, bye.
Yeah, he's not doing bye-bye. He's trying to explore with Khazars, but Liereyy still have a lot of army. He's also... Now he has a lot of hand cannoneers. A lot of hand cannoneers, almost the same hand cannoneers than his opponent. Doing conscription. The relics, he's gonna get the relics now back. Otherwise, he's gonna lose them all. He has the monks to take it, yes. He's taking his time, Liereyy. He's massing army. Population is similar. But you know what happened in these kind of situations. A bad fight, and the game is snowball. Mr. Winchester.
Yeah, but I think it's more for Liereyy. If Nicov lose the fight, I think he can recover. Actually, I thought about another Bohemian good tech that monks cost only food, and I think in this matchup you don't really need the hand cannons. I think the perfect composition here is just huge amount of cheap monk for the food, because you can convert the bomber cannons, you can even try to convert the hand cannons. Just he has huge army, and at the same time you just add the huge amount of health behind. So I think with this upgrade, if game goes longer, even with 4 relics, it's still better for Bohemians because of those monks. That's really important.
But why nobody's doing that with Bohemians?
I think it's kind of early because right now food is probably more expensive for him than gold.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's very true right now. Okay, let's see. He's coming with the Khazars. The Kovniches are coming. He's gonna take the relics back, Liereyy or not? Because the relics is still lost there in front. Nowhere spot. He has monks, so he could take it. He has a couple of monks, but he's not taking the relics. It's a lot of gold that he's not taking, and definitely he need that gold because the relics are there. He's taking now. And now how many bomber cannons? Liereyy has so many bomber cannons. A lot of army as well. Trying to repair the castle, but you don't want to lose those. Ooh, he lost 1 bomber cannon with the Hovniche. Now trying to micro. Nicov is microing really well. Now he lost 1 Hovniche and coming with the bomber cannons. Do you think he should commit? Now with the hand cannoneers. Oh my god. Attacking the hand cannoneers too. Liereyy is still with 64 army. The Hovniche now in danger. He has to be careful. Man, the micro with these powerful units, I love it. I love it in the Black Forest game, and now I'm loving it again. Look at that cannon going down by Liereyy, taking everything here. Nicov, the castle is there, and he's now going to lose the Hovniche. Ooh, you don't want to commit that match. A lot of hand cannoneers, Khazars are coming. He's trying to go. In my opinion, the Halberd is out of position. I don't know what you think. Hand cannoneers, now the halves eat those Khazars. They eat those Khazars, but there's still a lot of army by both. The hand cannoneers are going to go down. Who is taking this advantage here? Because population is almost this. Oh my god! Oh my god, the bomber cannons now with the Hovniche. If he loses the Hovniche, he's in problems, man. He's in real problems.
Where's the upgrades for Nicov? I mean, he's still not on a 200 population. He don't have a lot of production building. I mean, he made a lot of mistakes with micro and all this, but I think it's still better. And there was a tactical mistake by him. He didn't focus the siege workshop on the bottom where he was microing with his half niche, and that made his micro much harder. Yep.
Check how many villages on gold got Nicov right now.
Oh. And this is all big. Yeah, now Hussars on the left side. Perfect timing there.
Yeah, he has got the Hussars there the whole time, and he's pushing it back. The score is getting closer, 170 population. And now, those Halberdiers, he's controlling the bomber cannons. Oh my god, so many bomber cannons here by Liereyy, with a lot of Hussars and hand cannoneers, and now doing the upgrades for all the units. He still have only Horse Collar, no with upgrade, but that army composition now, I like it more. For Liereyy, I don't know what you think. Just look at the numbers. And the score is getting closer and closer. It's controlling the army.
It's all about the helps, and Nicov food economy is terrible. He had a lot of farms inspired, and this is really important to play by the first number with Bohemians, because it's really hard to micro with your healthness when you are in defending position, because they stack a little bit, they have lower range, and this is really huge. So in case if you attack the enemy healthness, there's a possibility to lose them all in a moment. And he will focus the forward blacksmith, or not. I mean, those upgrades are really important for Nicov, because he needs this attack upgrade, he needs the armor affliction.
The Hufnice, I'm focused. Oh, the Hufnice is still not losing anything here. Still more hand cannoneers. Also, hand cannoneers will have all the upgrades as well. Obviously, they die against the Hufnice. He's even deleting the walls. Liereyy still going. Hand cannoneers. He has to split those cannons. Well, the key is the siege. Who is losing the cannons faster? It might take the game. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, exactly. And what I like about Bohemian's composition here, that helps don't die to bomber cannons, but those hand cannoneers, which is gold unit, they clearly die to this health niche, those shots. This is like a mangonel shot, that huge. And Nicov can afford to make helps forever in case of course, in case if he will fix his eco a little bit.
But Liereyy has, in my opinion, a much better eco the whole game. The whole game.
Yeah, I agree.
Those calves, let's see the Hufnice now. Hufnice forward, bomber cannons forward. All the units dying now. How many siege? Still 5. Hufnice, more bomber cannons. He's trying to go with the Hussars. He need to go back now. Military numbers almost the same for both. And they keep losing a lot of units now, both players.
Yeah, and I think all those traits is better for Nicov, because at some point he will get more gold villagers, he has the map control, and this is all came down to his amazing move with loose hand cannons in Castle Age. Because if not, you can imagine how Turk would snowball those Bohemians.
Is Cav Archers here a good option now?
I think it's too late, because again, when you have the map control, all this gold across the map, then you can trade with bomber cannons with same amount of gold and later make the Cav Archer. But right now it's not an option, because you will simply be out of gold.
Ooh, but he's still losing. No Hufnice. He has no Hufnice anymore. He has only 2. He has only 2. Well, now 4. He created another 2 right now. The TC on the left. What is that Don Center, Liereyy? Come on. Under the castle of Nicov. Unbelievable. Anyway, population. Nicov is still strong. 184. We have said many times. It's easier to play Bohemians. And it seems that is the case, because here Liereyy has to micro a lot more. And what Nicov is doing is microing the Hufnice, yes, but sending you halberdiers to death, because you can send halves forever.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking about. It's much better for Nicov to do not just micro reduce health niche, but also just take the big fights, because as I said, you don't really need to shoot on those bomber cannons. You want enemy hand cannons to fight you, and you want to snipe the hand cannons with your healthness. This is much better and much more efficient.
Yeah, but
and
now he's gonna send the Hussars. He has the mobility. The bomber cannons are coming. He has to be careful. He's coming again. He's gonna lose the Hufnice. He's losing on 1. Now he's losing another bomber cannons. Who has more siege? More siege for who? For Liereyy. A little bit more, but not so many. Look at that Hufnice. Oh my god. Losing still many units, but they are not going. And Liereyy is still doing all the upgrades. All the economy upgrades here. Now the same also for Nicov. They are not taking any risk. Mr. Winchester, 0 risk for both players.
Yeah, I don't like how they play. I mean, they do a lot of really good job about microing, and Nicov doing a lot of great job, and Nicov is amazing. I mean, Liereyy doing amazing stuff here with surviving, with almost without
I mean, Winchester, you just say I don't like how they play, but they are doing amazing stuff. You are lying me. You are lying to me. You don't like how they are playing. You mean they suck? You're gonna win them easily? Oh, come on.
Of course not, because when you're playing, it's completely different. But if you want to compete on this highest level, you need to understand that I don't know, you just need to make a little bit different things in macro and strategy. You need to make more helps, need to take more fights, your eco, go for monks. Why there is no monks? Is there any reason that there is no cheap Bohemian monk?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. They got all the upgrades. They get all the upgrades. Now is only few Huvnice here. Is still trying to go forward. A lot of army for both. 175 population. The hand cannoneer is going back. The Huvnice is still there, but now not even fletching for the castle. You need the upgrades also in the castle because he has no range at all. Now the bomber cannon is coming with a lot of Khazars behind. He's coming with a lot of Khazars. What is he trying? He's trying to raid or not? Well, he's going away. He's gonna kill the gold miners probably. I don't know. But the Huvnice here, he's losing his patient here, Liereyy, or he's gonna be able now to go with the hand cannoneers and kill the siege. He's trying to do that. I don't know if this is a good move. Now he's going with the bombers. Ooh, he didn't kill anything with the 14 range, and now he's not even repairing the castle. Okay, the castle is gonna be gone. The Khazars is on Nicov economy. He's trying to create some chaos.
The
gate is open, and he's open. He can go in. He could have gone in, but he didn't. Still, though, Khazars are not... Ooh! But that distraction! Look at the Huvnice! He killed three! Three for nothing here! Because now Nicov is taking all his economy at home, and in forward, he's losing the Huvnice. That's what he's trying, just to distract his opponent. Scores still say that Nicov is ahead, but that doesn't matter if you lose all the siege, right?
Yeah, exactly. But again, there is only... Oh, okay, 21 hand cannons. Yeah, I kind of didn't realize them in texture. But yeah, the idea that you just need to send all your helps, and why not just try to force the trades. And if hand cannons is shooting on you, that means that your health niche is shooting on those hand cannons. And this trade is much better, much faster, and much more efficient than trying to fight with those bomber cannon, which is probably stronger if you micro them perfectly because of +1 range.
Yeah, well, Liereyy also have a stone there to mine. He has a stone to even make another castle if he wanted. He's not using the stone. He's still with 4 relics, remember. He's doing more and more Khazars. I don't know if he's gonna sell resources. He's selling food, a lot of food here. Nicov, let's see the bomber cannons. But if he loses those bomber cannons, Liereyy, he's in a problem. I know that he has the relics, but he's in a big problem now.
For Nicov, there is a lot of gold across the map, so...
Nice micro here by the Argentinian. Now the Huvnice are so close. Box formation. He's opening all those, and the Huvnice is gonna take it. No. Now he lost 2.
Nice
He's gonna lose
shots.
more. Ooh,
oh, yeah.
Very
Finally,
nice shot.
Halberdiers fight. Ah, no.
No, the hand cannoneers is still there, and they still have a lot of army still coming. I mean, this is easier to play. Let's see if he's gonna be committing here. So many hand cannoneers. Yeah, but Liereyy still have a lot of hand cannoneers. He has to micro those hand cannoneers like God, and he's doing really well, not losing them.
But the issue that they cannot shoot. Once they will stop to shoot, they will die to health nieces. So again, there is no reason to go back with helps. Just get like 10 helps close to your health niches, so you won't get sniped from the Hussar, and just spam with others. Yeah, that's...
Oh my god, he killed 3 Huvnice in that move, and again he's going with the Khazars. Look at those bomber cannons. Really great. Oh, another one down. Taking another one. Oof. 200 population is still, but they keep losing a lot here. And here they have 78 halberdiers. Nicov has 78 halberdiers and 40 in the queue. Liereyy need something else than what he's doing.
Otherwise, more health niche day.
Yeah, he's gonna kill. Oh my god, another one down. He's taking all the Huvnice.
And even the bomber cannons.
What the hell?
What? Just fight with this help.
He's microing the bomber cannon. Yeah, he's not splitting anything. Khazars keep raiding. I mean, he's just trying to win, killing Nicov economy. Can work. I don't know what you think. Oh my god, he's trying to go now with the hand cannoneers. The Huvnice is still coming.
Blast Fernand's only now. And again, helps going back. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think the game would be finished just if Nicov would not control his halberdiers at all. Just never control them.
Spam house, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All in. Okay. We're more halberdiers here. The hand cannoneer is taking the halves. He's gonna take the halves or not. Bomber cannon's going down. Liereyy is now at the limit. Liereyy seems to be at the limit, but Nicov is respecting his opponent because right now, why he's not spamming everything. Those halves use spam and go, right?
It seems like he wants to make it 1 by 1 and just being confident and sure that he will win this. Well, there is at some point in this as well, but I mean, doing monks is definitely not the risk. Just trying one fight like that is definitely not the risk. You can see that he destroyed almost all the Hussars, and right now there is finally shots on the hand cannons. Do you know why? Exactly, because they need to shoot on
GG.
halberdiers. That's why
GG.
the shots on target.
GG, and to be honest, he could have done this probably before. I don't know what you think. Well, you say it, that he could have done this before. And you can see the APM from Liereyy insane, but the amount of farming Nicov did, GG call, I mean, Bohemians are easier to use. What Liereyy did wrong here, he was looking good with 4 rallies, and we said that Turks are better.
Well, yeah, and I even said that it's even easier to play with Turks, but again, you need to take the map control. It's easier for you to fight for the map because you have better light caps, you have the bloodlines in case if you need, you have them automatically upgraded, so you'll probably play with light caps. And I think there was one move which won Nicov the game, that was a hand cannons play in Castle Age. That worked amazing, and this is definitely the home prepared, so really well done by Nicov. I think he did exactly what he needed with those hand cannons. Take the map control, take the map, get his free upgrade on golden stone, take all the map golden stone, sold a lot of resources, and even the way he finished the game was fine. And I mean, just well played by him.
Yeah, I think it was very nice game by Nicov. You know, like, he could be a little bit faster, Vincenzo, but better safe than sorry. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was great. It was really, really great, and as you guys can see, now we move into game number 3. That is going to be what? What now after this long game might pick, you know? You have to tell me, man.
Well, I think something fast. You don't want to play anything slow. I think I would not pick Migration or Sequoia, because Sequoia is sometimes kind of like Arena. You can get a slow game with walls, all this clone stuff. Migration is a water map. So if I would be Liereyy, I would pick Gold Rush or even Arabia. It's depending on what he feels the better map for him and what he exactly wants to play because of the civilizations. Just pick it, try to use one of his best civilizations, like mine's Hindustanis Franks, and just go aggressive style and try to get a win. Actually, you were talking about Migration after seeing the civilization for 4 legs with Italians. I think it's going to be Vikings. Why not? On Migration, Vikings are really nice.
Oh yeah,
I
forgot that he had Vikings. Yeah. I mean, absolutely.
I think they're decent. Yeah.
And the next map is Migration. So they are gonna play now Migration. I'm not surprised, but like, he's picking the home map. Most of the players are picking the whole maps. I mean, you can pick the whole map from the other player if you want, but usually the players are not doing that.
Well, I think otherwise. I was usually picking the enemy's home maps and villas yesterday. I mean, in my sets, there is often that we pick the enemy home maps. Because as I said on the draft, that you are not, at least I'm thinking about this, I'm not only picking my home maps, I also pick the map from category, which I... so it's kind of like picking map equivalent to one other's map. So that's the idea. So sometimes your home maps is not the best pools for you, but still you pick it because it's better than any other map from this pool for you as well.
Okay. Oof. Well, thank you. A lot of viewers, Mr. Vincent. There are almost 4,000 already, and we are using with 1 hour stream only. That's amazing. A lot of people, and the game is start. Let's focus in the game. Migration and civilizations. It's going to be definitely no surprise at all. The Vikings versus Japanese. Expected, right, Winchester?
Yeah, it's kind of one of the best civilization on this map, especially some players consider Vikings the best civ. Same like Japanese is amazing behind all his galley plays, so I think Japanese and Vikings both are amazing. So let's see, it's on pure execution right now. But yeah, else Migration, I think it's a lot about the preparation. So you can go for some fast castle stuff like Velez did against me yesterday. You can go for super aggressive stuff like Hera played against ACCM. So Migration is still about macro a lot. And there's kind of same stuff like Arena. I mean, mind games, because it's impossible to scout the enemy. So you don't want to even if you will send a efficient ship, you will just find your enemy and you will not be in time with understanding what he's going for. Same like Arena, like those hand cannons and Castle Age. So there's a lot about mind games preparation and reading game well, and this is exactly where Nicov can shine over the Liereyy. So let's see what he prepared there, let's see what he has on mind, and yeah,
Migration also with maps generation that are being much better because we have been working in all the maps. I mean, some of these maps, the script for the DE, honestly, We love you devs, but Japanese, yeah, it's, I mean, what can I say? Japanese and the Vikings, this is starting, and we are already in game number 3. Liereyy in the north as a Vikings, back to green. Nicov, Japanese in the south as a blue. And the map generation, this is what I'm talking. Look at this one. For Nicov, 179 wood, while 176 trees for Liereyy. Can be more, well, it can be, yeah, more balanced, you know. And also the goal, very safe for Nicov. The stone a little bit exposed, and the goal also safe for Liereyy too. So, about the strategy, what you pick here when you are the Vikings and when you are Japanese? Because Galley Rush, Castle Age, Winchester, they are quite far.
Honest,
so
yeah, for me, it's clearly depend on who I'm playing against. So against some players I would prefer Vikings, against some players I would prefer Japanese. So it's all about the play styles, etc. And it's hard to say what is the best because, yeah, as I said, it's all about the execution.
Okay, now he's doing already the dog. Remember that with the 9 villages start, it's a speed up a lot. Otherwise, this map is quite slow. With the 3 villages start and being that far, you will be obviously doing exactly what Liereyy is doing. Pushing the deers. Remember that there's only 6 ships, no boars in this map, you know? And need to go up as quick as possible, depending on what you want to do. But with galleys and spamming galleys here, you can still have the fish safe and, well, then, a great economy in that one. He's going to find those 4 ships. Liereyy is not finding yet. He's going to push another deer, probably. But the ships are used there in the last spot. For now, no idea yet, right? I mean, we see 6 villages on wood for Liereyy, 5 for Nicov. This is an indicator of what?
I think 5 is mostly aggressive stuff. So, but let's talk a little bit about the migration. So I do really like non-villager start because for me on migration, this is like a new brief. Because before you are not in time to punish the, or at least it was much harder to punish the fish boom because when you play it with random stuff, there is slightly not enough of free food without boars to get up early, and your eco was really not that perfect one. It was going for a lot of crash, so you really wanted to commit into fish boom and try to play like 2 dogs, and that was standard. But right now with this later start, we have like plus 300 food in the bank overall, so the aggressive strats is much better right now because you just have more free food, and this is a really nice because migration turned off in a really interesting macro and mind games map. So I think this start is not only good for the timing, but it also changed a lot strategy on this map.
Okay. We have seen how, well, you were doing a recap of why you think is better. He took the ships quite late. And Liereyy has got 6 seconds idle to see Nicov 3. He messed up a little bit his echo. Loom or no loom? No loom is probably, I mean, the loom is not needed, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to get it before Castle Age once you'll get in the middle control, but before that, loom is definitely not needed.
Okay, as we can see, Liereyy is a little bit slower going up, but 1 villager more. And that's not a big deal in a map like this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. We see now.
I mean,
Nicov.
even you always want to get up like 1 villager later. So it's no matter what happens. If you would know the exact timing of your opponent going up, then it's always better to get up 1 villager later because in defensive spot you will just have 1 more efficient ship and you will not lose anything because if you'll fight on your base, your reinforcement is faster, so you get not worse trade at least, but you have +1 efficient ship and better eco.
Wow, Nicov is doing even more fish, which is very nice. They work faster. They are also tanky, 120 HP, so they basically don't die. And well, remember, dogs cheaper for Vikings. I don't know if he's gonna make a 3rd dog. And what then from Japanese? Galleys? Well, the answer is there. Is galleys. He's not going fire galleys.
Yeah, well, galleys is good. Maybe fire galleys is better against Viking Feudal Age, but, well, it's still playable. I think it's in favor of Viking at this point, but it's all depend on the micro, it's all depend on the eco behind. And right now, Nicov has 1 more efficient ship, and else they are more efficient than Japanese, and probably even more resources saved from the buildings, right? So Japanese is slightly ahead in eco, and let's see if Nicov will be able to do not lose on micro, on numbers, and at the same time transit this into Castle Age.
Okay, we see that the third dog for Liereyy is being faster up. So he's gonna have galleys a little bit faster too. Then decisions to go through the left, to going through the right side. It matters everything here, and sometimes the lag factor matters as well. So you have to be really, really aware and pay a lot of attention, Mr. Winchester. Where's it? Oh, the cameras. I forgot to change the cameras. I'm so focused, guys. The cameras has been changed, amigos. Yes. Liereyy on the left, Nicov on the right. I was so focused. And when I'm with Winchester, I only can listen to your voice, Mr. Finch.
Well, right now one galley on 2, and I think that Liereyy can catch up this galley. Don't let this escape, and probably okay. Nicov reacted well, but I think that was a little bit sloppy by Liereyy. I think he could chase it till destroy, and that could give him an important advantage against the Vikings. And I like what Nicov is doing. He's going the opposite direction right now. He's not scared to be outmassed on this part of the map. And that's interesting as well. He wants to snap the fish. He wants to make his eco advantage even higher.
Do you think he really have a big eco advantage? For now, he's even doing fletching. I see how Liereyy is not even
blacksmith. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, it's definitely good right now. If Nicov will take a good fight, and right now with 3 galleys, he need to be aggressive there. If he will destroy those galleys, yeah, go closer. That's a really important advantage for Nicov right now, because if he'll take at least 1 galley already, then yeah, and he will, and probably even second. Oh, he should have early. Why? Oh, okay, he's micro.
Because he's fighting on the right. Yeah, he's fighting on the right side. That's the problem. The multitasking. Now doing the blacksmith. He did the mill a little bit earlier than his opponent Liereyy. And that's good because you are against Japanese that has cheaper mills by 50%. So let's see what's going to happen. He's doing now the fletching. Both are doing pretty much the same. Population the same as well. Still, as you mentioned, 1 fishing ship more. But Nicov has taken already 1 galley. It's going to happen again on the left. I don't think so. Whoa! He's committing. He's selling the stone even to try to go up to Castle Age. He wants to go up to Castle Age as soon as possible. But that's...
and he will lose the galley on the left side. That was really sloppy micro by him. I don't understand why players come that close to each other when they must assume that they have lower numbers.
But you know why he's losing that, in my opinion? At the same time, he was doing the market, selling the resources. He's on the way to Castle Age.
Oh, but now he loses even more there. He lost all the galleys on the left side.
He's losing all them. He lost all them. But this is the thing. You're going to go up to Castle Age faster without a stone and with less numbers. What damage you can do in a map like this? Not too much. And now Liereyy is selling 100 stone only. Try to go up to Castle Age as well. And with a lot more galleys. So the position, in my opinion, is now better for Liereyy. I don't know what you think.
Well, it's better to recap after the Castle Age from Nicov. So let's see. Maybe he will use his upgrade somehow really nice. But right now, I don't really see how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, he's going back now with those galleys, but he's coming through the right side too. He got 3 galleys here, but Liereyy has more and might take a villager. He's trying to kill it, and he will. No, he didn't actually.
He didn't shoot.
Okay, he didn't shoot there. Now he's taking 1 galley down. Well, he tried to take a villager, and now he almost, well, he lost a galley. He's coming with more. How many? 5 versus 6. He got more. This micro is so important. This micro is going to be better for Liereyy 100%. He's taking another galley, and now another one. He's getting closer. The villager at the end is... Did he kill or delete it? I think he killed, right? Oh, yeah, my God. It was that fast that I didn't see it, and now he's coming. He's taking more. KD is 6-5, but it looks like now he's pressuring. The galleys, this fish is so tanky. 120 HP, nice snipe here by Nicov. Taking another now Liereyy, and another one now for Nicov. They are on point. They are really, really on point, Winchester.
Yeah, exactly. On the left side, Nicov has kind of pushed Liereyy. He lost like several galleys there, and yeah, this galley has been a lot of time. I don't like the War Galley upgrade. I think Botkin could be more important here, but I'm not sure.
He's doing both.
So okay, nice. Then
it's very nice.
Oh, even University early, so he plans to play really aggressive here. Interesting.
But is that the way to go? Because winning on water to the Vikings is gonna be difficult. Now this battle on the left is so important. He lost another galley. He's doing the upgrades, but he's holding before doing the upgrades, and that's not good for Nicov. You don't want to lose this battle if you are with the upgrades. Now let's see what Liereyy is gonna do. He has 6, his opponent 4. He should commit. 2 are very low HP, so if he micro properly, he can even take those without the upgrades, and that would be a disaster.
And he's moving faster right now, but Nicov doing an amazing micro. And yeah, I think University is a fine decision here because you really want to punish Viking with having all these eco boosts. By the way, his fishing ship is idling. This is a big mistake right now. But you really want to punish Viking right now because if you do not do that, then in Castle Age they will snowball and more galleys you make, then more this sell is paid off, right?
Let's see this galleys. He's trying to micro against the War Galley Abred. He has to be careful. Botkin, now War Galley Abred. He still have the Abreds, but he's not losing. Let's see the micro here. Both are micro like God on the left. Not losing anything, but now with the galleys, he's gonna take it. Botkin is there. No ballistics yet for any of the players, but on the way for Nicov. He's taking the galleys. He did a really great job on the left. I don't know what you think. He did a really good job. He didn't lose anything, and now on the right, he's gonna micro. Oh my God, Nicov. He get it there, and he's gonna lose absolutely everything. Absolutely everything or not. Well, that was a good micro here by Liereyy. I don't know what you think.
Well, there was a slight advantage on numbers, but right now there is a ballistic, and that's important. So now it requires a lot of skills from Liereyy to microduce, and he needs to understand in time that there is a ballistic, because right now he's losing fight on the right side, even with reinforcement, just because of the ballistic. That's really huge for Nicov. He's using his advantage really well.
Ballistic is amazing. He's doing longboats. He has to be careful, but even with the... Okay. But look at the numbers. He has ballistic and still look at the numbers, man. Look at the numbers. Taking quite a lot. Still nobody's going for the land. And he's killing the units without ballistic. Liereyy is taking the battle because these longboats are using insane, Winchester. Really good.
Yeah, they are really strong. I like this move by Liereyy.
Oh my God, look at the numbers. Villa is different. He's none, but Navy now is almost double on the left. He's also going to have a lot more army, and ballistic is going to kick in on 25 seconds. How you can compete against the Vikings on water?
Yeah, it's really hard. I think Nicov needed to play at some point with the middle control. If right now he would have the middle control, because he probably has slightly better economy, then that could work. Right now, he don't have any advantage in the middle, and that's really bad for him, because then longer he plays on water with the galley against Vikings, then better it for Vikings.
The thing here is, Winchester, with now 23
villagers.
KD both players, population Liereyy is 13 ahead, and this is happening because Vikings is insane. Cheaper units, he's producing more, because when the KD is the same and you are behind 15 population, it's just clear. I mean, the Vikings dominate.
Yeah, exactly. And Liereyy took like 3 villagers in general, so he has this handcart, even Boso. Nicov didn't make the Boso.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, there is a lot of advantage right now for Liereyy, I believe.
Okay, and also still nobody going for the middle. This is not
normal.
normal.
He just made transport ship right now, so I think Liereyy will be in the middle even earlier. This is not what we want to get as Japanese against Vikings.
Yeah, but because right now he's almost double the Navy for Liereyy, he's gonna be in the middle, while Loom now for Nicov. That maybe means that he's gonna make a transport ship soon. He's housed on 65 population, his opponent 80 population. That he has careening? Yes, he has careening, no careening by Liereyy, but doesn't really matter when he's coming now with the longboats, taking the fish on the right, gonna take more galleys, now moving all the fish, and I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised that Nicov call it. Because if he loses the water heavily, he cannot even move to the middle.
Yeah, and he also don't know if Liereyy in the middle or not, because if at some point he just missed the transport ship and Liereyy is in the middle, then it's definitely much better for Liereyy right now, because he has the middle control as well. Probably took some relics, built a PC already.
Liereyy is dancing with those longboats. He's dancing over the water, man. I mean, how is it possible to dance on the water? Can you tell
well,
me?
That's the reason why longboats is better than galleys, because they faster. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard to micro, but players like Liereyy, they just change the meta because they can do this.
He was dancing, but he took a couple of drinks more than he should, you know, and now he's kinda drunk because those longboats are in the damn hell, Mr. Winchester.
Yeah,
stop
but
dancing.
There's more. That was an old pack, and there was already more army.
Okay.
And on the left, he's winning as well, so yeah, he's snowballed it.
Yeah, guys, always remember, if you go dance to the disco, control, guys, control, because you can see what can happen to the longboats when you are not dancing and you are a little bit overdrink. Jokes aside, look at the Navy, 26-14, TC in the middle, I really smell that now Nicov is not moving to the middle.
GG,
He's gonna call
like...
the GG. I was sure about this. GG call. And Liereyy with the domination here with the Vikings, man. I mean, you have to do something else. We have seen this before. And when Japanese won is when Japanese went to the middle and also fire galleys. Middle and fire galleys. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Playing Gallus is a little bit tricky against Vikings. It can work, as we saw before, and maybe Nicov even had some chances here, but the execution must be really pure. You cannot afford any mistakes early, and else you need to take the middle control as well. So yeah, it's really tricky to play against Vikings here.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the economy, man. Look at the economy. I mean,
oh yeah, huge difference. It must be opposite. It must be better for Japanese, at least on earlier stages. Before cancellation, a lot of farms, it must be better for Japanese.
Yeah,
actually, that's interesting.
Yeah.
2,000 loot? Where? 2,000 loot. Wood. This is huge. Where?
Yeah, 2,000 wood because...
Boso.
No
Boso.
Boso.
Okay.
No Boso,
yeah,
man.
Exactly.
I mean,
didn't make Boso.
It's crazy. It is really crazy. Guys, I know that the GG is not typed there in the chat. I don't know where to activate the chat in Capture H in the in-game, to be honest. But I will try, guys. I will try to activate. I'm trying to find it. I don't know how to activate, but I will try to activate, amigos. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I can check. I will tell you where later.
Okay. Next game, Socotra. Okay.
Oh, finally, I love them up.
Socotra. Aye. Okay. Next game, Socotra. Damn, that's gonna be beautiful. That's gonna be beautiful. And, yeah. Okay, Socotra is a brutality map that, I mean, anything can happen. Now, what I like with these settings is we have seen already 4 lakes, migration, and arena. 3 completely different maps and gameplays. You need to know to play everything, Vincent. We have said many times, but we have to recall, to remind to the viewers that it's crazy, right? Like.
Yeah, right now we have a lot of maps, and every time you have the tournaments with different map pools, that's really hard, and you need to be super flexible and be prepared to play any maps. So that's really hard and interesting at the same time.
Okay, and we're getting into game number 4. Obviously, Nicov need to win this one, because at 3-1 against Liereyy, ouch, Winchester.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the match is Lithuanians versus Saracens.
Yeah, and about the setting, I'm not sure. Maybe setting, sound, and chat.
I know where
sound.
it is now. I think it's inside when you are in Capture H. Don't worry about that. Let's focus now into the game. Would you prefer here, Lithuanians or Saracens?
Again on Socotra. Well, I think Lithuanians should dominate. They must be up faster and don't let the Saracen to have their free play with getting stone or gold or anything from that, and just try to do the stuff. I think Lithuanian is amazing civilization here to play aggressive. Let's see if Nicov will be able to make it. As we saw before, when he played against MBL and other players, he's really good when he's playing it aggressively. Even here, I think that he had some advantages, but just didn't use it, and probably civilization was slightly worse for him. So let's see, because I think Lithuanians is much stronger than Saracen on Socotra, so it's all in hands of Nicov right now.
Okay, let's see. Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys want to troll me, but they have picked 8 civilizations, 7 maps, and some viewers keep asking if it's a best of 5 or a best of 7. I'm not really good in maths, Winchester, but do you think they troll me? Like,
well, we need more civilizations, map top players. We are not really confident. We just want to pick. Let us next tournament, please. We have like, I don't know, 40 plus civilization. Let us pick like 20 civilization each with like some bands, and later we'll just choose what we want to play, and that's fine, right? Why not?
Yeah,
even for best of 3, let's draft like 20 civilization. I think that's interesting.
If you say Winchester, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah. Anyway,
if you have any questions about tournament settings, then just feel free to ask. Yeah.
Oh my God, not to Winchester, man. You're gonna make, I mean, Michi or whatever.
What a nomad, man. What a nomad.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, game number 4. I'm going to put Liereyy, because he's picking all the colors. I'm gonna put on green, okay? is on green. Nicov as a blue Lithuanian's green Liereyy. And I will try to set up this. And this will be here. Ah, this is the chat. Okay, I have activated, guys. It was disabled. As you can see, chat events is now enabled. So you're gonna see what the players said and the GG. It was disabled. I'm a noob. All right. Liereyy, he has goal at the back. Well, pretty much all the goal is safe for Liereyy. Not the stone, but the goal is very cool positions. I don't know what you think.
Even stone on the back.
Oh,
That's
another
amazing
stone
map
at the
for
back.
Saracen.
Wow.
This is exactly what you want to get with Saracen. That's really nice map for him. And for Nicov, most everything is forward. It's not that important at some point because if he wants to play aggressive, then that's fine. But yeah, I mean, the map is amazing for Liereyy. Even those ostriches is on the back. This is exactly what I want to get with Saracens. Maybe Barris is the only weak spot for his map, but anyway, that's cool as well. But by the way, as I mentioned it before, there is a slightly possibility that he won't find this stone, and at some point, if he's not that experienced, let's say as me on this map, and he didn't know that stone can spawn in places like that, then maybe he will consider this even bad map because there is no stone.
Yeah. I mean, he need to find it, you know, and look where it is, you know. It's true that if you make Tone Watch, and when you take some more wood, you might see it, but that will take a while, you know. Anyway, they are not going with the lame in this map. Why in the 3 villages it's a lot of lame, but with the 9, a lot less?
Yeah, again, the same difference like I said on the previous map, because with those settings you have plus 300 of free food on the start of the game. So if you play it standard, then if you lame, let's say, even 5 deers and you just ignore them, then there is not enough food to click up with most of the civilizations. But here with this plus 300 additional food, you don't even need deers. You can get up in Feudal Age with normal eco without any ostriches or berries, and even without all of them, you will be able to make a normal upgrade. So that's an issue here. So it makes the quadri a little bit different.
So you probably lame yourself if you are trying to go lame, right?
Well,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
if you commit a lot, then yep.
Okay, up very fast. Leo is gonna make a house on the left. He's gonna try to wall this area. He still didn't find the stone at the back. If he finds it, he's gonna feel so good. But the goal is gonna be safe. He's not going for the berries. No, none is going for the berries because they don't need it. They just built first. One, the mining camp. The other, the barrack already. And now Liereyy is gonna see the barrack very, very close. And the militia, it's going to be there too.
Oof, I don't like his barrack. I think he kind of gave up to slight amount of space already. He needed to build barrack more forward, maybe closer to the berries, so he will secure his stone. I think it's a little bit unfortunate, but I like the fact that he's walling against the men-at-arms probably. So it's going to be hard for Nicov to break in.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be fully walled, Liereyy, but with these walls, he's not going to even find the stone anymore.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
well, with the Tone Watch, yes, but I don't know if he's going to make that upgrade. We will see if he's going to make it. So you have the stone on the other side, and there's no holes for Liereyy here, so he's fine. And then Lierey's just going to go archers, I believe. And this is his preferred gameplay, going archers.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's really nice for him. But again, with Lithuanians, you do not overinvest with those men-at-arms. You are still fine with everything happening around because of the food, etc. So I think it still can be decent for him.
And
yeah,
he's coming forward. Okay.
Logical.
Yeah, but now it's come even more critical that he find his stone at the back. Yeah, Lierey's gonna ignore probably that tower. He's not gonna make his stone walls close to the TC. He's gonna try to play his gameplay, and I don't know what you think about that.
I think the fact that he's wasting stone is really bad. Yes, he wants to win time for him, but maybe at some point he really wants to save 200 stone, and you cannot sell 85 stone, right? So you need to wait it to 100. I mean, without taking stone, he just won't be able to sell it.
It really seems that he's not even thinking on selling everything right now. He's doing archers. Still, he cannot see the stone, as you can see. Blastbit on the right side. He's gonna go fletching as fast as he can, but he has not a lot of resources. He's taking the mill. Do you like that? He was looking for a moment that he was going to take the barrack, but not happening. The archer is already there. And with the archer, well, Blastbit is too early because right now he has no food to make the upgrades.
Yeah, and if he'll make the upgrade, then there is no good space for him for the mill. Probably he'll place it somewhere where he takes ostrich right now. So it's really tricky. He needs blacksmith, and I mean, he needs market, and for the market he needs to build a mill, and probably at some point he'll be out of food. And maybe those militias from Nicov right now, they are kind of winning time, but I think if he later gets them to his tower and try to get the barrack, that would force Liereyy to build a tower at least, and that's really nice for him. So if I would be him, I would not waste those man-at-arms, and he definitely needs some skirms to clean up those archers. And don't forget that Lithuanian skirms is faster, so if he gets fletching right now, second skirm, then he would just kill those archers, not just defend, he would even kill them.
Both are doing now the fletching, now he's doing the mill. Because the food income, he's gonna need farms, he's gonna start to make farmers. No, he's doing the market and sending more villages to gold. But that's the problem when you are playing against this civilization, that the market is disgusting. Really disgusting. Look now the micro, trying to kill the archer, and with the scout trying to kill the skirmisher, but he has to micro the scout. Like God, but this is beautiful micro by Liereyy. He played this so good, and now with the scout gonna try to kill the skirmisher. With the archer, he's gonna take this one, he's going for another mill, he's gonna take the scout, got it. And now the scout is still alive with little HP. But well, this is the Liereyy we know. Try to out-micro his opponent with these kind of units.
Exactly, and even taking the archer, he just needed to go for more skirms. I know he kind of low on food, but skirms is needed here, not archers. And he didn't need to sacrifice his militia. He just didn't need to fight there. What the reason to fight there? There is no reason, right?
Yeah, but Liereyy,
on the bottom of his barrack,
but you know, he maybe feel that he's gonna take it, he got the man-at-arms, but then Liereyy is so fast, as you can see. Like, Winchester, I love that you are co-casting, because when players co-cast, they really see the things really differently. Really differently all the time. I mean, you can see that it's completely different when you are playing than when you are co-casting. Now he's walling here, but remember, SARS and archers take the palisades down so easily, Mr. Winchester, and this is the race for the TC.
Well, it will still take some time, and he has no HP on his scout, so skirms will work fine later. But what else I wanted to mention, it's all about Saracen market, but it's really nice when your opponent uses the market not for the castle age time, but just for the villager production, right? So it kind of helps Nicov to... I mean, this is what you want to get. You want to force your opponent to use the market for some kind of villager production upgrades, but not going up in castle age, because if it's used for castle age, then usually timing is super fast and you're just not in time with the reaction. And he's going tower. That's really sloppy from Nicov to do not wall this one.
Oh my God.
Really
and now he's gonna kill the
That's
village on the
GG.
mill. He's gonna kill the village on the mill. Aye. That's an amazing move by Liereyy. But this is happening also because Liereyy didn't see yet the stone, right? Let me just check again. No. He cannot see it. And now if he micro, he's gonna kill the village too. And it will. Oh, that's a quick wall. Nice quick wall. But village down. One is down. He's gonna take GG call.
Yeah.
Liereyy with the domination in this game. I mean, with the domination. He could have done better, but look at the KD. Look at the KD.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he just out-microed. Like, this fight on the bottom of the barrack, after that there is a snowball, he loses more archers. He forced to make a lot of walls, villager is not working good, he has no double bit X, and he just cannot use his position advantage and else even skirm advantage because he was kind of out of food at some point. I still think that even with those man-at-arms, he needed to make more skirms. I think he could find the resources for that. Make like 2 skirms at the same time, then the fight could be much easier for him. Maybe even consider the scout HP. I don't know, maybe some skirms could help him here, and maybe use his scout to lure the ostriches. This is kind of unfortunate as well. He built a second mill, but I think that he didn't really need it because he already had the mill on the forward, so you can see the farms and you can take those berries later. But right now you can just try to lure ostriches because if you remember, there was almost no food for Liereyy, and he took the ostrich, so he was able to make the fletching. So that's super important. If Nicov would do that, so he would go for skirms and he would just eat those archers because they're super fast.
And Winchester, we have to see that the APM is a big difference also, and that APM probably is peak. Yeah, is getting peak in those kills that he was doing. You know, like
exactly.
It's much faster. You can see the KD there. Resources in very short time better also for Liereyy. Well, melee goal, and well, it was domination here. I think. Nicov didn't need to go aggro after that one. He needed to play probably defensive. I don't know what you think. Like, just try to hold with the skirmishers at home and wait till you mass.
Yeah, after the first tower, you just wait for several skirms because you know that you'll be behind with timings because your opponent up earlier and he focused only on archers without man-at-arms and without forward villagers. So you just save your man-at-arms. He really nice won the time because Liereyy was late on golds and he was even forced to escape on the bottom of his barrack.
You think
punish the gold?
Winchester, you think that was over or he should have wait a little bit?
I think in a game right now that was over, but if he would defend his tower somehow, I don't know, react with walls or something, then it's definitely not over. I mean, it's really nice to play further because in general, Lithuanians with Skirm Monk play later is definitely fine against Saracen, especially with map control.
Winchester, Nomad, and we are starting. Game number 5, Nomad. We have Nicov with Portuguese, Liereyy with Malians, and Nicov need to win now or it's over. Or it's over. We have Liereyy 3, Nicov 1. Remember that the next series are, well, a decent one. The Viper versus Mr. Yo. Why you smile, Winchester? Because the Viper versus man. The Viper versus Mr. Yo is just hype. Really, really hype. My goodness. The Viper versus Mr. Yo. TC. In a small hill for Liereyy, in the middle of the map, and building a little bit faster than his opponent. Not too far. They can see each other. Blue can see green? No. Liereyy can see his opponent? Not either. I mean, if there is 9 villages start, but both didn't spot each other right now. He can guess where it is.
Wow, I mean, this amount of stone and gold in the middle, if you zoom out a little bit, that's really huge. I mean, almost all the resources is on the middle, and there is like nothing closer to the edge of the map except some berries. I mean, this is like kind of not standard generation. I mean, this map is more like, I don't know, border dispute right now.
I was about to tell you this is border dispute version 2.0, man. Because
yeah, exactly.
Oh, house it! Nicov! He's housed. Where's the house? He has no wood. What he did?
Oh, he forgot about the houses. It seems like,
and he's doing fish now. Oh my god. Okay. Well.
Oh, 27 TC idle. This is one villager already. Oh, yeah. That's huge. Even when we play against Malians, who is
not 27, 34.
Usually. Oh, 34. Even 34 already.
At the end. It's crazy already. That's crazy already. Okay.
Because Loom is even faster for Portuguese, I suppose, right?
Yeah. All the upgrades, man. All the upgrades. Oh boy. Anyway, population, Liereyy, with already 2 villages more. 2 villages more from the start, but maybe he's gonna have 1 village less soon because look where he's going. He needs to react really fast.
Right. And
he noticed, man.
Just because that's kind of random because he wants to.
Yeah, because the house. It's because the house. Maybe.
No. I don't even think about the house. He just scout on speed. Or maybe he knows, I don't know. Because right now, moves is better. But I thought like he's scouting on Spiral, trying to find the closest bird to him. But it's not the case. It seems like he just went around the TC like he did.
I think he knows he's
going there. No, he's going back.
No. It was lucky, and now, bye-bye, Villager. Bye-bye, Villager.
It really helps, Nicov.
Yeah, without the loom, you lose that instantly. And now it's 1 villager down. That's kind of get the game a little bit closer. Even like that, he is still ahead. But that's something that Liereyy doesn't know. He doesn't know the start from his opponent, Winchester. So that also matters.
Well, he knows that he must play by the first number because he's Malians. This is kind of evident for them. But what is the best part? That the first he will make loom, so he'll be 1 villager closer to his opponent later. And the second mistake is that he didn't have the boar right now, so he's on ships. I think that will be enough, but he won't have any food at his town center later. So he has a lot of sheep, but in general, it's still fine for Nicov.
Okay, I mean, I'm just checking. He can see 1 board that is quite far. I don't know if he should make the loom for that board that is on the right, close to those deals in the north from Nicov TC. Nicov can see that board? No, he cannot. He's probably going to make a lumberjack, but even like that, Liereyy has the resources to go up, and he's clicking up to feudal age right now. How about the dogs? They can see their opponent? No, he has the dog on the right side, close to 3 o'clock, while in the north is Nicov, who is not going up yet, but he's gonna go up right now.
Yeah, Nicov also knows where is the Liereyy dog, so I suppose because of this knowledge, he'll be able to move his dogs more on the left side, so he won't lose his fish to the early aggression. But it's all come down now that Malians can afford Barak archer range at the same time on the land, and I think this is what Liereyy will go for, because, as we know, he's super fast player, and that's really nice for him to play all across the map. And, I kind of wonder, I don't like this, that Nicov is trying to build a dog close to the enemy dog.
But he has a loom. And Liereyy doesn't have the loom, so, you know. So if Lierey's not paying attention, but Nicov didn't. Oh my god! Oh my god! Why you don't kill it? Well, maybe he think that Lierey's gonna out micro him. I mean, no. I mean, seriously, it can happen. Imagine that you go to kill and then he will.
Then faster this villager with boxing, right?
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. I mean, it's also true that if you fail denying the dog, you are in problems because you want to make those. And now he's doing double dog there, but his opponent is faster. He's doing galleys. Do you agree with that? Galleys instead of fire galleys?
Oh, I mean, if you go galleys with this dog placement, then this is probably terrible. Let's see on the micro. And I like how both players is doing a lot of outposts right now. And we can see that Nicov with outpost already. You remember the game against the Yoa, as he said before that he lost the game only because he didn't place the outpost. So he kind of fixed his mistakes in the previous series, and I really like it. Even Townwatch, surely, yeah.
For Liereyy. I like that a lot. Townwatch helps a lot. Look at with those outposts, man. You know, MBL style here with the outpost, but definitely not an outpost rush. Now he's going with the galleys, but those galleys, the fish is not there. So the galleys not gonna do anything there. You don't know where is the dog.
And fourth dog by Nicov. This is, I think, is kind of over investment. He doesn't know if his enemy has the barrack closer to his base. So I think it's really not understandable for me.
It's a lot. It's 4 dogs. Now the fish is gonna be gone. Ooh, well, the fish is not really fast to die. If he has 4 galleys, he can probably commit against those. You don't want to lose the fish. Let's see. He's gonna try to fight. It's gonna be difficult. He's trying now to micro everything. The fish and the galleys. And now with 4 galleys, he will have to go back. So then Leo is fine. Or not?
I don't know. Nicov is doing everything right. He'll just need to escape later and probably just try to attack from the opposite direction as well. Oh, he's leaving board at the same time, actually.
Very nice. Very nice there. Remember that if we want more games now, he's doing the barrack. But the thing is, Portuguese got more HP. But other than that, what they have right now, better than Malians. I wouldn't say they do have anything better than Malians at this point.
Well, it's a little bit less gold for the ship, right?
Okay.
And yeah, I suppose that's all. And his barrack is in the vision of the outposts, and he knows that. So I don't know. I just don't like the Nicov approach. I think fourth dog is a mistake. Not making any walls or towers or any reaction without knowing that your opponent is not on range is strange for me. Maybe he knows timing much better than me, and he reads the game perfectly. But for me, this is kind of strange.
Okay, he's going to the north now. There's a fire galley. Leo has to react and react instantly. Fletching already there. And what we can see now is the barrack from Leo, because with that outpost, he see how his opponent is doing the archery range too. Need to micro in the south. Micro all over the map. In the north also with the 3 galleys against 1 is definitely gonna be better. But Nicov cannot afford everything. It's too many dogs. Too many things to afford and take it. And then if he loses now the fish in the north, he's going to be in a bad position. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know why he goes for this kind of approach with Portuguese civilization. I mean, with Malians, that's fine when you go for everything. But with Portuguese, you probably want to try to play greedy somewhere, taking more boards, try to get some walls, go in castle age later. But he's trying to play super aggressive, and I'm not sure if it will pay off. But right now, it can really depend on Archer Micro, because he has slight advantage about the numbers. He's going for a tower, even rush, and he could lose Archer under the TC. And probably this is the point where Liereyy will make more mistakes later, right? Because it's hard to micro with galleys, even for Liereyy, at the same time with being more rushed.
But doesn't lose too bad for him. Doesn't lose too bad. He's killing the galleys in the south. Now in the north, it's true that he's gonna lose the last galley, and then the fish is unprotected. He needs to focus here. He has 1 skirmisher, but that tower is gonna be annoying, but it's not really taking a lot. He has to be careful with the archers in the goal. Now he's gonna send the skirmishers there, because those archers are doing some damage there, but no fletching. No fletching for Nicov. While Liereyy has +1/+1. he can even save that village if he played properly. Well, he's not doing that. And now Liereyy, as you mentioned, the micro is so important now. The multitasking more than the micro.
What is this stone? Why he wants to take the stone there? I mean, it will be denied from the skirms and he'll be out of stone for second tower, which will probably be important. He definitely needed to take stone closer to his base.
But he has a stone on his TC. Why he's taking the stone there? I mean, I don't want to repeat what you said, but why there, man? Maybe he want to follow, you know, from there and make the tower soon, but then I don't know. It's really risky to take that one there. Well, he's not killing a lot because skirmishes don't kill, but well, it's annoying and there's no real efficiency there. But now in the north, try and defend the water. The water is still alive for Nicov. That's why he is still in an okay position. Because other than that, I don't think he is in a great position now with 10 population more. Liereyy is playing really well. It's not about only mistakes, but Liereyy is playing this series very solid, Winchester. Really,
yeah, I agree.
Solid.
As you said, he looks like prepared for each map, and this is really cool by him. I mean, these outposts do a lot of job there. They just gets the vision of everything, every movement from Nicov, every villager, even new mill from Nicov on various. Liereyy sees that everything, and even with run range, non-stop production, he can muscle enough units to make his damage there.
And at the same time, he's on the water. He's gonna take the water. Liereyy has the water under control. The fish is still working. He's probably going to find the fish. No, he didn't. But when he's gonna gather the food in that dock, then the galley is there and he's gonna take it. This is looking rough. Now he's doing some quick walls. That is the tower that we were expecting for. Liereyy is not even doing another tower. Why? Because he has no other goal. I'm surprised about that. Now he's doing the counter tower. He needed that tower
that's
for
kind
sure.
of late. This is late. He won't finish it because archers and skirms there. That's really bad for Liereyy. And Nicov can buy his way to Castle Age maybe at some point, and he's taken a lot of food across the map.
I think he will do the tower. It's not so many archers, mostly it's skirmishers, but he's losing another village. You are really right about that. Now Nicov has some good economy. The tower is gonna be up, but he's still gonna lose another village down, and another village down. I bring all the bad luck to Liereyy because I said he's looking that he's playing really well, and now he made a bad move here. The population gets super close, and ladies and gentlemen, as you mentioned, Nicov is about to go up. Might take this tower down, yes, but that's huge, and now he's coming around with more archers and skirmishes.
He deleted the house. Nicov can go with his... I mean, on the tower fight, if he would bring the skirmish and archer back, maybe he could try to... I don't know, maybe Nicov could try to fight, yeah, but he decided to go back more safe.
Okay. Another tower now doing, the tower is gonna be down, he's gonna take the goal, but ladies and gentlemen, Nicov, that was looking that he probably was going to be in a 4-1, he's on the way to Castle Age, and that's quite fast, according to the situation, because Liereyy is not even mining gold. He has better population, yes, but the timing, the momentum, is now for the Argentinian. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, exactly. And now the bad part of it, he cannot send more villas on stone. Maybe he would like to drop a castle once he hit the castle edge, but the stone is kind of far. You cannot just easily take 5 villagers and get them on stone.
It's going nice.
And this is where I hate. Oh, even stable. I'm not sure that I like this area. There is a stone for Liereyy. Barak is in a safe position, so he'll make a couple of spears. And if he will need to commit into knight, siege, monks, and all the stuff like that. I don't think this is a really best approach here, consider that he's out of water.
Yeah, well, Liereyy has 10 villages more right now. Well, you know, villages, fishing ships, because he got 10 fishing ships actually. That's the difference, because the village is pretty much the same. And do you think he's still Liereyy with... oh, he's double stable. Now Nicov is gonna try to commit. Nicov seems to be confident that his opponent is not up.
That's really nice. I mean, in this one, his reading games are really amazing. I mean, with the fact that he played without walls, this arch range, this aggressive style, this forward tower, the first one, the second one. I mean, I don't understand how he took those decisions. Okay. Yeah, but in general, everything he did in this game, this is like a perfect decisions. Like, I really wonder about how he played this nomad.
Okay, let's see, he's doing the towers now, gonna try to deny that one is only skirmishes. Those skirmishes are going to go to the damn hell. Now Liereyy need to wall in the goal, and at the back, he need to walk his map, but Liereyy, I don't know how, but he managed to go up to Castle Age. The tower is there, and now the knights don't have any upgrade. That's a big problem because those knights are really, really weak, Mr. Winchester. Really weak.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why one stable and +1 armor probably could be better, or even bloodlines, but I'm not sure. But again, I think if he wants to drop a castle there, then second stable is definitely a mistake here. Even monastery could be better.
Yeah. Okay. There's a Mimonol even, so he's committing a lot, and the monastery is going all
save
in.
The knight. Save the knight. Yeah.
He's going all in. He has the village on the tower. He need to put one more. Well, not needed. Another tower. He has to be careful, Liereyy, to don't get his village on his base. But if he hold, and now he's doing bloodline, he's doing his skill bar, the number, he's doing the upgrades. His knights are gonna be much better. Well, knights or camels? What'd you do here? Knight
I
or
think
camels?
Camel is better because there is no really units. I mean, there is only several skirm snarchers, so camel's probably better.
I think Liereyy is opening the goal. I don't know what you think. Between that Manicam and the Palisade, I think there's a hole.
Yeah, for sure. He deleted to go out. So if Nicov go there, Nicov will probably react, but right now it's open.
Yeah, well, it's still open. Also in the north, the game is getting so interesting. Well, Nomad has been spectacular. Very, very nice games. But the problem is, with 10 villages more, now I'm doubly stable, with better upgrades, with double attacks, no horse collar for any of the players. He can spam a lot of army. Will you make guard tower? Because with guard tower, how you gonna make damage to Liereyy?
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Look
I
at the
think
knight
University.
in the north, the tree, and he cannot wall, and now the knight is in, but he react instantly. He's fine. He's only one knight.
Oh, and Nicov is reacting as well. He's microing this knight.
Yeah.
So that's why he killed the villain. That's really cool by him. Well, I think there is 2 monastery play by Nicov actually. Those monks are really cheap because of Portuguese, and he's close to drop a castle. I think even with this eco advantage, Liereyy won't be in time. With adding all those camels. And again, the gold is really in favor of Nicov on this little nomad map. So yeah, if he drops this tower and deny from this gold, then Liereyy will be out of gold.
Look at the castle he's doing. Liereyy can see it. He has a great score, yes, but where's the goal from Liereyy? He cannot even see the goal in the north. That's nothing, but now he's gonna lose those. No. He can't go to that area. Liereyy has no goal. He has to be careful. That castle is gonna be in the range. Well, with Fletch, I think it is. At least from these 3 villages in front. I don't know the others. This is Chainbard and armor, and now Liereyy is trying to expand, trying to move villages, but where? Where he's going to go? Because I really don't know, Mr. Winchester.
Yeah, exactly. There is no gold. Maybe only on the right-hand side.
A castle on his face.
To go there.
He's gonna make a castle on his face.
He even has stone. Wow, that's cool.
He's gonna make a castle on his real face here, and then he's gonna take his TC and also that goal. I don't know what you think. This is crazy strategy by the kid. He's gonna make a castle in this area. If I was Liereyy, I would do a castle here, or well, in that area it's even fine.
A little bit more forward, a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit back.
Winchester, if you go forward, you go forward. You know, right? I mean,
yeah,
if you
exactly.
go forward, you go
right
really
on the
forward.
TC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like here, Mr. Your Style. Okay, look at the knights and the camel. The castle is gonna be there, but with that castle there, he's back to gold. And the game, amazing already.
That's the main idea here. And he has a lot of efficiency. His eco is still much better than Nikov's. But there is an Organ-Gans right now, and Liereyy has no university, so there is no possibility for him to make a guard tower upgrade right now. So if Nicov really commit, then he can push from the barrack, from Liereyy barrack direction on his main TC, on those towers, and there is a lot of knights already. So that's really nice.
The monks!
The 3 monks!
The 3 monks! He's gonna lose the monks! Aye. How is possible?
You have
to... Oh, he's saving 1, saving 2. He's saving 2, okay. And didn't kill it.
This is what I wanted to mention. There is camels against the knights and there is no ranged units. I don't understand why Liereyy made a +2 armor instead of forging. If he would make forging, for example, he would kill those monks already. So I think forging is more needed here than...
Winchester! The knights there from Nicov in 3 towers. He lost them all. Go. About forging.
Yeah, so forging was more important here than +2 armor.
Okay. The game is just a chaos. A total
Nicov
chaos.
0 on food almost.
0 food? See, he has no economy because that... Well, is Liereyy castle better than Nicov castle?
He's ready for a second castle. Well, I think Nicov castle is amazing, but I think he just didn't expect that same as we didn't about the forward castle by Liereyy. I mean, that was just a good move from Nicov. So yeah, in result, his castle is not that great as Liereyy.
And what about the second castle? Actually, it's not even that important. I mean, he's just moving, and now Liereyy will do another castle too. Where Lierey's gonna make the castle, I wouldn't be surprised that Liereyy killed
Right there.
that TC, and make the castle in the middle of the farms. What do? Oh, at home. Okay, he wants to make even faster than his opponent. All right, he's gonna make faster. He has fletching. With fletching, he's not gonna be able to reach those villages. I think he need Botkin.
Yeah, he need Botkin as well, but he will kill a couple of them. So
Okay.
Nicov need to be patient and just send a couple of
One.
vills back, I think.
No. Ooh.
Yeah, he do
can't
that.
take those?
He just sends some villagers on the back. That's
Yeah.
good for him. He will
Fine.
finish this castle.
Okay, but this is good for Liereyy because Nicov has a disaster economy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, right now Liereyy is in better spot. He has 2 down centers against 1 TC, which is like now 0 TC. And yeah, Nicov is not close to buy his Imperial Age here.
Okay, Liereyy is also here with Gevatos. He's doing a tower here to defend the stone miners. He has a lot of monks. This is brutal, chaotic game. And well, a bad move here for any of the players can put you in a really bad position. But guys, how many villages on foot for Nicov? I want to see the emoticons in the chat right now, please. You have to do it. Come on. Winchester, how many?
Yeah, I can set as well. Yeah, 0 of course. 0, and he's not using it. He don't need a food map. If there is no TC, there is no issue, right? You don't need food for production.
Okay,
And
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Even TC is not growing. So this is like a 5-head strat. You don't have the TC, there is no idle TC, and you don't need the food. So that's amazing.
Zero center and no idle TC either. Oh, look at this battle. Well, he convert quite a lot, but Nicov need another TC.
Nice.
Okay, nah, but Liereyy has a stone to drop another castle. And my question is, where now is gonna drop the next castle, Liereyy? Military numbers?
Nicov castle on the bottom. That's a really cool idea to deny the last gold. I really like this, and I think he can afford it right now with the army. So Liereyy will need to react. If he uses his stone right now, not in the defensive castle, then probably he'll be out of gold. But yeah, this is what I wanted to say, that if I would be Liereyy, maybe I would even sell this stone to get up in Imperial Age, because right now he's not in danger. Oh, okay, he's massing nice. He's not planning to go for Imperial Age. I think that's maybe not the best decision.
Look at the castle. What is Liereyy going to do here? What is Liereyy going to do here? Look at the castle. He's trying to make the castle, but there's a farm. He needs to make the castle here, and he's gonna make it. Look at this. But he can't. He moved the villager. He moved the villager. Amazing move. He did on purpose. He put the villager there to deny the castle. That's amazing. And now he's gonna make it. He's gonna delete the farms and castle himself. Let's go.
I'm not sure that he can finish it, actually. He need to use the organ guns, and with Knights attack... Knights is coming, and there is no monks. Monks is far, and organ guns is kind of far. He's not in a position. Why Nicov didn't bring all his army first and then start to build this castle?
He changed and now doing it in the other spot, but if Liereyy notice, he can just make a house there. He can just make a house and he's fine. There's a lot of knights, the organ guns are there. The score is still similar. 1 TC now for Nicov. He's gonna make the castle in that area. He need to react, Liereyy, or that castle is amazing for Nicov. Will take the goal. Probably will take the goal. Look at the castle he's doing. But he's taking all the organ guns. And ladies and gentlemen, if he kill all those organ guns, look at the micro by the kid with the Gevatos. Now that castle will never be up. And ladies and gentlemen, Liereyy is gonna be in the semifinals against the winner between the Viper and Mr. Yo, because that castle will never be up. Amazing play by Liereyy.
Yeah, he deleted the villas.
Amazing play by Liereyy. 4-1 with a domination by
no
the kid,
words.
Winchester. Amazing.
How he was able to win this fight on the bottom. I mean, there was so many organ guns. This is just impossible. I can't believe that he won this fight. I thought it's going to be not over, but I thought it's going to be chances for Nicov that he will take this fight with those organ guns. But it seems like the micro from Conquerors and the heal advantage at some point, it really did a lot of damage there. And that was really sloppy by Nicov to not get all his army together, because building this forward castle,
But he had,
otherwise...
But Winchester, he had, with those Gevatos, with 0 upgrades, those Gevatos, he micro and with Gevatos and Knights, he killed it all.
Well, yeah, I mean, even before that, when Liereyy just started to build his castle, at this point, his organ guns were somewhere where we can see now the castle from Nicov. So they were like one screen from there. If they would be there in time, then that could be much easier for Nicov at least to micro, because there were some knights in front. and all the other army.
Okay, I'm gonna check the resources, and then I'm going to interview the kid Liereyy, that is he's in the semifinals with 5,000 resources more. Oh wow, that was very strong. And Vincenter, I'll be right back. Okay, in a moment.
Sure.
Okay, guys, here we are with who? Well, with Liereyy. Liereyy, congratulations, and you start smiling because you felt that you have a great series today. How did you feel about the performance? Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt pretty good today. Maybe a shaky first 2 games, but felt good, prepared, and worked out at the end.
Well, Arena, prepare. I'm not sure, I mean, but well, we can we can go game by game.
Let's leave Arena out there.
Okay. 4 legs. Italians. I was a bit surprised, but Italians' strategy felt it was really prepared and as smooth as would you have in your mind.
I didn't really prepare on 4 legs.
Oh well, okay, but don't say that because now you killed my interview, Liereyy.
I can't give you all the credits. Nah, but I just went back to the roots, back in the old days, and just went fish boom fast imp, and worked out.
Yeah, but it worked fine because I was checking the stats. So you got 47 villages, and you got a lot more economy than your opponent with, I don't know, maybe 20 villages more or something. Like it felt pretty smooth. And obviously, probably the key was that pond when you snipe all the fish.
Yeah, the pond was the key. Obviously, Italians get cheaper war galley upgrade, so that helps. But his fire ships are stronger, so goes both ways. But at the end, securing those 5-6 fish and killing his fish was just huge. That was a difference maker. And obviously, with Gilnets, with Italians, what else can you ask for?
But I want the analysis of the second game. I mean, please. Arena.
Arena, man. What was there to analyze?
Do you think Bohemians is better than Turks?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Well, apparently everyone picks Bohemians before Turks, so they probably are onto something. But he played quite well. I had 4 relics, so I thought I would win late game. But then he just went hand cannoneers and Castle Age, and that was like, now what? Then he got all the map control, took all the free goals in the middle, so it was hard.
True. Is Cav Archers not a good choice there? If you can spam those 100 HP Cav Archers, I mean, you need a lot of micro, but...
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to push against the Hoofnis. I'm not sure. I guess Cav Archers do better against Hoofnis than my Bomber Cannons, at least with my micro in that game. But he microed very well. There wasn't really much room for me to play with +1 range, honestly. Felt like my shots missed quite hard, and his mostly didn't. So I guess he just microed better, but yeah, maybe Sirius to play. Not sure, actually.
And then migration. Is possible to win water against the Vikings?
It's possible, but theoretically you shouldn't, right? I mean, they have cheaper galleys. You just scale better, so it's hard. It's hard.
Okay. I mean, I don't think we need to analyze more about migration because it was kind of clear. And then Socotra. You didn't know that behind your wood you got a stone, and you never find it.
I didn't.
You saw later?
That, but I saw later after he resigned. But I still had enough stone to make a tower, so I didn't really care. And I knew that the tower wasn't really doing too much, although it did give him berries. But my strat worked out there.
Okay, and then the last game, because Nomad, all the time. How we analyze Nomad there? Because I mean,
I won water. He went YOLO on land, and it almost worked out for him.
I mean, it's enjoyable for the players to play Nomad because it feels like you need to be focused, and it's crazy. Like, how is the feeling playing that map?
I did get quite frustrated when I saw I had no gold on my map, no gold on my side, so I had to go castle his main TC to get gold. Because I believe on my side there wasn't a single gold pile on the left side. And at the start I didn't really have a board. Yeah, I didn't really have a board at the start, so I had to explore with 2 villagers. So that was kind of annoying because usually you always get boars, especially if you have 9 villagers surrounding your TC. But it's fun. Even though, those upside downs, those luck factors come into play, it's still fun to play. Action all around, you have to micro all around, make the right decisions. And I kind of enjoy it, honestly.
Winchester was, because he's co-casting with me, was telling that map was looking more like border dispute, like Nomad.
Yeah, I swear. We were both hunting for boars, and then there was some water involved, and then I had no gold on my map. Gold was completely random. Yeah, I mean, was a crazy one.
But you felt that your performance has been today as you expected? Like, you felt good with your performance, right?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. Obviously prepared some stuff, and it worked out. And yeah, I felt pretty sharp.
Okay. And then tomorrow, who you want to face now? Because now you can watch here and there. Maybe you are going to get your dinner. Just smile because who you want to face tomorrow? Who you prefer to, well, dominate tomorrow if it's possible?
You know, both are obviously hard. Yo, Viper, both legends. We obviously have a lot of history with both of them. But you know, I think a lot of people know I still want Viper. So you know, that match like gets never old. So I would prefer Viper, but obviously Yo is super hard as well.
Okay. But not because you think that it's easier to beat, just because your motivation is higher against the Viper?
Yeah, I mean, beating Viper in his maps where he was undisputed #1 for like last, I don't know, 5-10 years, kind of has something, you know?
Okay. Well, this is Liereyy, and he seems motivated. He seems prepared, and that's dangerous. But many people was telling that you doesn't look the kid anymore. What happened, Liereyy?
I grew a beard, man. I didn't shave for like 2 weeks. That's what happened.
Anyway, Liereyy, congratulations. And tomorrow, let's see. Now it's gonna be the Viper or Mr. Yo.
Thank you.
Take care.